Hello everybody, I'm back, and if you saw the video from yesterday, the really quick short video that I made of a bunch of stuff, you'll kind of have an idea of what this is going to be about. And the thing is, several years ago when I first watched Zombieland, there was this scene where they were looking for Twinkies and they found a Hostess truck, and what was in there, it wasn't Twinkies, but it was Snoballs. And just like he was obsessively looking for Twinkies, I, from that moment on, wanted to know what Snoballs tasted like. So for years, I tried to find them in all different stores, and even online, couldn't find them until recently I ordered some, and you saw them yesterday. I was hoping to get the standard white ones, but instead we got orange. So I'm not sure if this is going to be like orange flavored or something. It doesn't really say much about the flavor. It just says coconut and marshmallow covered chocolate cake with cream filling. That's all it really says. Yeah, so maybe it's just a different color. I don't know. And the reason why I focused on Snoballs in particular, aside from that scene, is because when I did go look online for Hostess products, I found all sorts of other stuff like the ho-hos, the ding-dongs, the zingers, and a bunch of other stuff, the coffee cakes that they have. I've tried all of those, but Snoballs were always kind of elusive, and so when I saw them the other day, I wanted to go and order them, so I got a bunch of those to try. And while I was there on the website, I found the Fiji Water, which I don't know if you guys have ever watched influence on Instagram or YouTube, whatever. They always have a bottle of either LaCroix or LaCroix, whatever you like to say, or Fiji Water, and I don't expect that it's going to be super interesting, but I thought, oh, it's there, I can order one bottle. I'll just order one to see what it's like, because they did have the LaCroix cans, but you had to buy a whole pack of like 24 or something, and it's not really worth that much to me, so I don't imagine that LaCroix is going to be so good that I have to have a can immediately. But Fiji Water, we can definitely use that to wash down the taste test stuff that we have. Another thing that I found that I wanted to try was Hershey's chocolate, and just American chocolate in general. There it is. Because I also saw a video the other day talking about how the American chocolate tastes strange to Europeans, and I've never actually had a whole Hershey's bar, because when I go to a store near here, we are starting to get like Reese's Pieces and things like that more regularly in Dutch stores. And whenever I see Hershey's, it's always the milk and cream ones, like the white chocolate with the bits of Oreo cookie or whatever that is in there, and that doesn't actually taste like chocolate at all. And so I wanted to try a whole Hershey's bar, well, a piece of it obviously, but just like a regular Hershey's milk chocolate, so I can see what the difference is, or if there is a difference. And apparently, in case you guys hadn't seen that video, which is very likely the one I'm talking about, the difference is mainly that they use a certain milk preservation technique, and they've been doing that since World War II, when that was a thing to send chocolate bars to the people on the front line. And the people on the front line liked that so much, and it reminded them, I guess, of having some good times at least when they were out fighting the war, that they wanted the chocolate to taste like that when they got back home as well. And that's why Hershey's keeps using that technique, even though there are other techniques you can use these days that would not make the chocolate taste the way apparently it tastes, and I've never tasted it, so we're going to do that taste test as well. That's a mouthful. And while I was there on the website, I just went and looked at some weird stuff that I'd never seen before, and I found this stuff, which is apparently Scandinavian, and I think it translates as Turkish pepper, so I imagine these are going to be kind of hot, and perhaps it looks like a cooked boiled sweet or something, if you can see that over there. I'm gonna disappear behind here for a second. That looks like a boiled thing, hard candy. So we're going to try that as well. We're going to try that last, because that's going to be very, I imagine it's going to be very sharp taste, and you don't really want to ruin the palate. Why don't we start with the chocolate to see if it passes the European taste test? I don't know. I'm not too particular, you know, about certain things. I was pretty much raised from my teens on junk food and TV dinners, that type of thing, because my mom had to work long hours being a recently divorced single woman, and so she didn't have a lot of time to do the usual cooking that she used to do when she was still married, so we had a lot of TV dinners and easy stuff to throw in the oven, so my taste buds are not used to finer dining, I guess you would say, although I have had finer dining, and I do appreciate that every once in a while. But it's not like I'm going to turn my nose up to other things. So I have a tiny little piece of chocolate here. Let's see what it tastes like. It kind of reminds me of M&M's, so I'm not really sure what they're talking about. Like, it does have a slight bitterness to it, but I wouldn't say I found it off-putting necessarily. See, here you go, taste buds. Shut the heck. But yeah, I wouldn't say that this is a bad thing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish the bar and not have an issue with that. So it's definitely different. Like that bitter aftertaste, you don't really get that. But like I said, it's kind of the same type of taste that you would get in M&M's or Smarties has that too. The little candy covered chocolate things. I don't know, they're kind of like Skittles, I guess you would say. And I think that is very similar, if not the same. So it's not super off-putting. Would I eat a whole bar of this in one go? Probably not. But it's not so bad. And apparently they've been around since 1894. See, they've been doing this for a long time. Okay, so Hershey's bar, not bad. Let's wash that down with a bit of Fiji water. Clear the taste and also try the taste of the Fiji water, obviously. See if that's much different than what we get from the tap here. I don't really taste anything with the Fiji water. Like, what did you get around here? There's a certain flavor to that, of course, like water, obviously. But the Fiji has even less flavor than usual water, if that's even possible. At least that's what it appears to be having. I don't know. Okay, well, it's not bad in any case, so... Didn't come out tasting like chlorine or something. So now we're on to the Snoballs, which I hope are not orange flavored, but we'll see. I think it's just a different color. Let's see. Corn syrup, bleached enriched wheat flour. That always sounds great. Ferrous sulfate or reduced iron. Sure, sounds good. Let's see. There's nothing in here about what flavor, unless let's take a look. Yellow coloring, red coloring, blue, blah 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 blah. Doesn't actually say much about flavor unless I'm super overlooking something, but let's just open it up and see what we got. Yep. I don't think that it's going to be my favorite thing ever because I usually don't like coconut things. They're very soft. Oh. I'm gonna regret spreading everything on the table, so I'm gonna put something down here. Okay, so here is the thing itself. It's got like a chocolate covered or chocolatey sponge cake type texture to the bottom. This is very soft, and this is where the marshmallow is apparently. It's very mellowy. Let's try to bite it. There we go. This is like a mellow edge with some coconut on top. It's not super great, but it's also not super bad. I don't think the orange really adds anything to the flavor, so I don't think this is a specifically flavored type. So we have the marshmallow underneath the coconut, and then we have the cake over here, the generic chocolate cake, and then a little bit of cream in the middle, which of course is like a Hostess staple. Most of their products have some type of cream in the middle. Yeah. Not bad. I'd probably like it better if it didn't have so much coconut, but other than that, it's okay. We'll finish this later. Now back to the Fiji water, see if it makes a difference this time. Okay, so now on to the last item. The Turkish pepper. Ta-da! Let's try to grab one real quick. What are they? Oh, they're just separately in here. They're not wrapped at all. It's just this type of hard candy with some powder on the other side, or on the outside. Smells like, what's the word I'm looking for? Licorice powder. Tastes like that too initially. So I think this might be similar to the Napoleon candies that we have here, in the sense that I think there's going to be something in the middle. I think I should bite it, see what comes out, because this might take a while to suck it onto the middle. And we want to know, of course, what's in here. So far it's just the licorice flavor again. Some slight heat, I guess you would say, not necessarily super hot or anything like that. It's nothing I've never had before in any case. Alright, broken it through. Yeah. The middle has a bit more of the powder, so that makes it a little hotter, but to say that it's super hot, it's not really jawbreaker hot, or, well, maybe a little bit. Because the jawbreaker ones don't really faze me either. It's not bad. Certainly wouldn't throw it away or anything like that. But it's not super hot like you would think, like the whole burning up type of thing that it's the bag is showing. It's not really, like, it's not doing that for me, so maybe I just have super ruined taste buds. I don't know. I just can't taste the details anymore, or nothing phases me or something. I don't know. So, let's wrap that up real quick. Starting with the Hershey's. Don't mind it. It's kind of like Smarties, like I said, and I'll finish this for sure. No problem there. Fiji Water just tastes like water from the tap, but perhaps less like water than water from the tap, so it has even less whatever it is. I guess that means it's like clean. It does say that it's super clean and everything, but you know, water is water, so I'm not super impressed by that. Snowballs weren't bad. At least I've tried them now. That was the whole point of the exercise, because ever since that scene I wanted to try a snowball and they were so difficult to find, so got that off my bucket list. And this, it's nice, but it's not super hot, so I'm not super amazed. Although, look at this. It says they're vegan, so if you're interested in buying these, you can definitely order those online somewhere, possibly. And enjoy a slightly hot lasagna, I think that's what they're called, with a lot of what's the word again? I said it a moment ago. Licorice powder. If you don't like licorice, you probably won't like it. I'm Dutch, obviously, so I eat a lot of licorice anyway, so to me it's not a big deal. If you are from an area that doesn't like licorice, I might say avoid, because you probably won't like it. But if you want to, I guess, test yourself, you could definitely order it and then try it. See what you think. And that is it for this week. Hope you enjoyed that, and perhaps you can order some yourself and try it for yourself. Let me know how that turns out. In any case, thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.